Hey guys, good evening. Just want to welcome you again to another live. Today's live is of a different nature. I had wanted to start earlier on in the day, but family comes first. So I was out with the kids or out with the family, and we had a wonderful day today. We went to one of those farms, and we definitely enjoy ourselves. So this live, what I want to do on this live is that I want to show you one of my products that for some reason I finished this product the other day, and I think the glow up failed. I don't know if you've seen it, but as you look here you can see that there's some cracks on this board. So what I want to do is that I want to fix it, but in order to fix it I have to cut it down to get a better finish on it, in terms of getting rid of the cracks where the glow up seems as if it failed. So I'm going to use my miter saw to cut along the grain. I'm just marking it for all the ones that needs to refit to that I need to cut. Today wasn't such a lovely day for me sports wise. All my teams lost. Barcelona lost, Man City lost, so it wasn't such a hot day in sports for me, but nevertheless, that's the role of sports. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this along this joint right here. Let me line it up and show you. Yeah, that should be it. Definitely should be it. So guys, let me know, what was your day like? Did you enjoy your day? Today turned out to be a lovely day. In the morning it is cold nowadays, but in the evening it seems to be getting warm. So I'm going to cut this down. Yeah, so I'm cutting it down. I'm actually going to fix this back, but this is the process that I have to go through in order to bring back this board to life. Yeah. Yeah. So one more cut. So yeah, I'm going to cut it down, then pass it on the thickness planer, no, on the jointer, to make sure that I'm getting my joints to lock properly. Then I'm going to glue it up and then tomorrow I can refinish it when I get home from work. You see, guys, I didn't manage to fulfill my weekly plan for last week, but I have to say that I got a good way into my plan, and I am actually seeing my way out in terms of sticking to my goals. So the reason why I'm saying that, I'm just saying to you that sometimes you will definitely set goals, but yeah, so sometimes you will set goals and you may not really reach them, but that doesn't mean you quit and you give up on your goals. You just press along same way, and your goals will definitely come true. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go over to my thickness planer. I'm just basically fixing up this cutting board. It had some crack in it. You know, I believe that the glue up didn't turn out quite how I wanted it to be, but the beauty about it is fixable, and I can definitely save the board. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm trying to save this board. But I had told the person that I would bring it back to them by Tuesday, so I'm trying my best to keep my words in terms of delivering what I had stated that I want to do. So what I'm doing now is that I'm going to pass this through, try to get some straighter edge on my jointer, so that's when I do the glue up, the joints will be closed. Yeah. Okay. That should be good. Yeah, the joints are looking much better now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so this is much better now. This is ready for the actual glue up. So let me pass this through one more time. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is yeah, much better. Definitely liking this much better. Much better. Yeah. Okay. Let me go over to the glue up station. Hey. But I have to clear this area. I had taken some board from work and wanted to store them up. So I'm kind of in a little bit of rush just to try to get this thing glue up for tomorrow. What you're looking at here is some old growth pine that I have plans for, especially this piece. Yeah. I'm going to try to save it as much as possible because I'm making a rustic bench that I need this area of the board to be a part of the legs. So I'll work on that next day, but for now I'm just working on the table. So let me put this board aside. Put these boards aside. Yeah. So I just want to know, what was your week like? You can let me know in the chat. How was your weekend? Did you enjoy this weekend? Was it filled with fun, or it was just another day? And let me know in the comment section. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of the some glue up did not turn out how I wanted it to be. So as a result, I saw a crack in the board. That is what I want to get rid of. So that is what I'm working on. So I'm going to get my clamp and glue for the glue up. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my week. I am actually putting together my weekly goals for this week. I think this week I'll be able to finish up my cleaning up, better organizing my workspace. I'm on that now, and I'm trying to make sure that I stay on point in terms of organization, because in terms of organizing stuff, because I have learned that I have a young lad, and I have started to see that as his father, he really is really emulating stuff that I do. So I have to ensure that I get it right. So for this, I definitely want to make sure that I get enough glue for this glue up. So let me, oh no. Yeah. It seems to be like my glue is stuck in this thing. To clear it. Yeah. Yeah, so let me make sure that I get enough glue on these boards. For this, I'm using my finger. I'm going to actually put the glue on both sides. I'm trying to ensure that I get a proper glue up. Yeah. I didn't have time to get my glue roller. So this is how I normally used to do it back then, with my finger to rub in the glue on the areas that I want to get the glue on. Yeah. Just rub in the glue to make sure there's enough glue so that I have a proper glue up this time around. Yeah. Get my glue on this also. Get my glue on this. Yeah. Night is coming down soon. I think it is fall, so the night comes a little bit quicker than normal. So I have less daylight. So I just have to, give thanks for what I get to accomplish during these times of the year. Yeah. This should be good enough. In. Get something to knock it down. So. think I might have to do something different to get this glue up to work. This is a challenging glue up for me though, because the board is at an angle, so I have to get 2 pieces of board to use for this glue up. Yeah. Giving me a warm time. Oh, thanks for that idea. Put 1 clamp on the top. Wasn't thinking about that. Brilliant. See, you guys help to make my job easier. So let me go and get 2 of those clamps. Thanks for that idea. Yeah. That's brilliant. You know, I normally put a clamp on the top, you know. I guess this time around I don't know what got into me. Yeah, definitely didn't know what got into me around this time around. Because I definitely normally put a clamp on the top. So, oh no. Oh no. If you ever feel like something just not going your way, this is one of them days. But I'm always up for a challenge, so let me get this in. This should help me. It should help me a little bit more with my glue up. Yeah. Let me put this on top now. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that idea. It definitely helped me a lot. That's how I normally do it. I don't know what got into me this time around. So, trying to do it that specific way. Yeah. Brilliant. This should be it. Yeah. This should be it. Yep. Looking much better. So I think I get those cracks out. Yeah. So I'm on my way. What I want to do now, I want to get a piece of wet cloth to wipe out, to get off some of the excess glue so that it don't. Oh, thanks for those ideas. I like it. Can also put a wedge of wood in between the bar and the hood. I'll definitely write down these information. I definitely like that idea. Yeah, definitely help me in the future with my globes, because I know that globes can be a little bit difficult sometimes. So I'll definitely try that one. So I'm definitely loving the information that I'm receiving in the chat. Yeah. Ah. I'm actually going to flatten this back to get a better surface. Just trying to save myself from getting the glue off when it is dry. And actually learned this from a milling shop that I was working in. This is what I saw they used to do when they do gloves. They used to wipe off the excess glue. So that's what I'm doing now. Getting off the excess glue so that it can be friendly on my planer when I pass it through the planer. It doesn't damage or dull up my blade for whenever I'm going to use my thickness planer. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm definitely is that a clear seat? Is that a clear chair seat? Where? No, I don't have a clear seat. This is actually what I'm working on right now. Is it's actually a cutting board. I think I finished it sometime 3 weeks ago, and it was being used. And when I went to the person who got it, they were showing me something on the board when I realized that it had some cracks in it. And so I took it from them, brought it home to refinish it, to get rid of the cracks. You know, that's what I brought it home to do, to get rid of the cracks and to bring it back to them by Tuesday. So that's what I'm really doing right now. So it's actually a white oak cutting board. Yeah, it's a white oak cutting board. The beauty about it is that when I made this board, I made it like about two and a quarter inches thick. So I still have enough thickness in it to get for it to still work for a good while. You know, and you know these cutting boards, you can always refinish them after a while. So, well, I've made a couple white oak end grain cutting board. What I saw on Etsy the other day, it's something that looked nice to me. I saw a yellow pine end grain cutting board, and I like the pattern that the pine board gave. So I think I'm going to try to make one and two of those and see how it turns out. So I'm going to work on one of two of those. Yeah, definitely going to be trying that out. in the near future. And plus I have a whole, I got some salvage board from a building that was built in 1844 thereabout, and 1840 to 1843. And what I want to do is that I want to make a rustic coffee table, but I want to keep all the defects in the board, like all those, like the nuts where it would have decay and missing. At first I was thinking about maybe I should show you what the board, I'm going to show you guys the board that I'm talking about. Just give me a second, let me go and get 2 pieces of it or 3 pieces of it to show you exactly what I am talking about. So just give me a few, about a minute or half a minute, less than that. I'm going to get that and show you the boards that I'm talking about, that I'm thinking about using for the coffee table. I know it's kind of getting a little bit dark, but I think I have a few more minutes of light, so let me show you the project that I'm working on, and you guys can let me know if you think my idea is worthwhile trying in the first place. But I think it's going to turn out to be a lovely coffee table because the board itself has some history. I'm going to show you the boards that I'm going to use that I took home with me, because I believe that it can make something that, especially for those who love rustic furniture, the challenge that I have with this one, I believe that I'm going to be in a frame of mind where I want to keep it. So these are the boards that I'm telling you about. So if you look at it, you can see this is how they look. You know, they were actually used in the attic on a stair or a step. So I took them, so I want to use them to make a coffee table. So this is basically the board. So I was thinking about using like this piece on it and still keep those holes in it. You can let me know in the comment section if you think that's a good idea, but that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to make a coffee table with these board. So that's maybe week after next project. I'm thinking that I might not be making this live on a live. I'm going to actually do it in a long format video, so you can let me know what you think about this idea, because I'm going to use this for a coffee table. These are also boards that I took that were ledger on the building that was used on the roof. So I'm going to convert them into something that will be worthwhile keeping. So let me bring back these in, because I don't want them to stay outside. I want them to be inside. So I want to, even when I finish this, I'm still going to keep those cracks and everything in the board as a part of the actual design. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's pretty much what is, you know, on my mind in terms of future projects. Plus I'm thinking about having a pop-up shop where I can, you know, sell some of the stuff that I have made. So I'm really trying to get myself fully organized in that business frame of mind. So that's what I'm doing thus far. But Hi Sushana, nice to have you. Um, oh, um, from an workshop. Actually, I was gluing up a cutting board that I made, and I saw that it had some crack in it, so I had to cut it down and glue it up back, and I'm going to refinish it and bring it back to the customer who bought it from me. I don't. So I think I had glue up fail somewhere somehow. So I'm just using this opportunity to show you guys. Plus, what I'm doing since lately is that I'm trying my best to get my outdoor shop organized much better. So that's what I've been doing and trying to see if I can get rid of a lot of the boards that I've accumulated over the years. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So that is why I'm even asking for advice from those who I know. As you can see, I'm not working from a fancy wood workshop. I'm working in my backyard. For those who don't have a fancy wood workshop like myself, I'm just asking from you to you can share your ideas in terms of how you go by getting stuff done and getting your work done. So I'm trying my best to use work from where I'm at and take time build up myself till I reach that point where I have a workspace that is indoor and I can get to do a little bit more in terms of time. So that's what I'm really working on. So that's one of my goals why I go live, so you guys can get to know me. My name is Ken Roy. I'm actually from the island of Jamaica that is being threatened by Hurricane Melissa or Tropical Storm Melissa. I think it is projected to hit my country in the next 2 days, thereabouts. So currently now on the island, I'm getting reports that they're having a lot of rain, but I only can send my sincere, heartfelt grief from my country and from my families and friends that are still living there. But I am here trying to also grow my channel and try to do my best to ensure that as I grow, as the channel grow, I grow also in my woodworking skills, and then I can be able to take on more more technical bills, and to see how best I manage those. So for now, I've been making small stuff. I've made some like candle holders, cutting boards, that I've made coffee tables. I have made letter holders, key holders. I've made like picture frames. I've made couple of those small stuff. I have some bills that I want to do, but one of the challenges that I have to first start to get stuff out that I build, that I will be able to have space to store some stuff for a little while until somebody sees it and want it in their space. So that's pretty much what I've been doing since lately. I have a day job that I do from 6 to 2 or 6:30 to 2:30, and then in the evening I come home and I try to see how best I can get something done that will advance both my channel and my woodworking skills. So that is pretty much what I've been doing for the past 2 years. So I also want to give thanks to those who saw this channel, took the time out to watch. I just want to give thanks to all of those who would have hit the like button, for those who would have left a message of encouragement or tip in the comment section, and also to those who would have hit the like and subscribe button. And I think I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks thereabout, since I've been going live, that I don't know if you watch the sequel Game of Thrones. One of the famous phrases in it is, winter is coming. So for now, we are in fall and the temperature has begun to drop. So the mornings are now starting in the high 30s, sometimes low 30s, and it is going to get more colder and colder as the days progress. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying my best to see if I will be able to manage the cold to still do the lives, and if the weather is not that terrible, to still continue to make stuff so that you guys can continue to support and watch this channel. So that's my plans for the rest of the year going into next year. So once again, I want to give you thanks for joining me on this live, and for your encouragements, for your tips, and for subscribing and hitting the like button, because initially I would have set a goal for this year. I think I am edging close to that goal. That goal is to reach at least 1,000 subscribers. I think currently now I'm like 862 when I just started the live. So one way you guys can help me to reach that number is to hit the subscribe button, and that's how you can help me to accomplish my goal. And as I continue on my woodworking journey, and I just want to say, as I end this live, that I'm truly grateful for those who took the time out, who liked, who subscribed, and who want to be a part of this channel as we grow. Because my dreams for this channel and for my woodworking skills for my woodworking is big. And I believe that if I continue to do it one day at a time, I will be able to see my dreams come to life. So that's what I'm working on. So thanks again for joining. And this is Ken Roy from What's in Your Hand Woodworking. And it's a great privilege for you to be here with me today. So until then, see you guys in the future. Thanks again. And I'm out. So until then, until the next time, bye.